Even before, you remember me, I would be like, if I'm at least attracted to somebody, I could have sex with them. But now, it's not really like that.
You changed.
I feel like I've changed. It's not, I have to have...
You're no longer a deviant.
No.
Wow.
I need to have some feelings.
You need to have some feelings. Fucking hell, bruv. You changed.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi guys, and welcome to episode 175 of the Tutus podcast. I am Nana.
And I'm Ro.
And together we are Tutus. Hi guys.
Hello.
What's up?
I'm good.
Does it feel like I haven't been here in a long time? It's because we recorded in a week.
It's been over a week since we've been here.
Yeah.
Thursday would have been a week. It's just,
So it feels like I haven't been here in a while, but we're here, guys. Hello. How you doing?
I'm good, just when we were doing that intro, I said my name, I kind of got triggered by, basically yesterday, somebody called me Rosie.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, everyone who's known me before a certain time calls me Rosie. And certain people have adapted and called me Ro. But when you haven't seen people for a long time,
they don't know that you've changed.
Yeah, and to me, Rosie, I treat it like a dead name. Like, I don't want to be called that. It's not my name, and it's so difficult to. I just felt really awkward in that moment to like tell them actually I'm Ro,
because it doesn't.
We were in a group.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you was there, Adobe was there, and they were on the phone, and it kind of makes. I don't know. It just feels awkward
because it's not. It doesn't feel like you.
Yeah,
it doesn't align with you. So it's just like. But then I understand the awkwardness because you probably don't want to make it like you feel like you might be making it a big deal if you correct someone. Yeah, but you should be like, oh, just so you know, I don't go by Rosie anymore. Like, because the next time they'll see you, they'll still call you Rosie. Yeah,
this the thing. So then I think that wasn't the time. Maybe that should be the time.
It should be the time.
But then it wanted to be a whole discussion. Luckily, no one's actually asked me.
No one has.
Yeah, why? Don't you want to be called Rosie anymore? But some people have messaged me because it was in my bio.
Okay.
Ro, not Rosie.
Right.
So some people have messaged me and like, like when I came back to Instagram last year, you don't be called Rosie no more. I was like, no. They're like, okay, cool. Like some people just double check. Yeah. And there's some people, the people that have been in my life for a long time who I speak to regularly, they already there. Do you know what I mean? They get with it, whether they're straight or whatever, they get with it kind of thing.
What about your family?
And does my mum call me anything?
She must call you.
When I think about it, I think my mum calls me Rosie. When I think about it, my brother definitely calls me Rosie as well. In my household, they still call me Rosie. Yeah, they do. But it's so weird. I don't think because I think the attachment I have to it is like I don't think I mind if my mum and brother call me Rosie because. I don't know. I think because they see me. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't really have any expectations of me, and apart from to make some monies. But I don't know what it is. And I have wondered how people who do have dead names, like trans people, obviously for them, everyone has to call them by the preferred name. But I wonder how they navigate that.
Yeah.
So maybe if you use a hashtag and let us know how you navigate that, or send us a DM or something. But like, I wonder how they navigate the differences that, because for me, it's not technically a dead name, but
you see it as a dead name.
I see it as a dead name for other people. They should treat it like it is one. But for me, I don't know. But I didn't know that I don't want to be called Rosie, but I just definitely know that.
Yeah, I mean, because I knew you before even Rose.
Yeah.
And so like
Rose was so random. It's just because of the podcast. I don't know why.
One day she just said, call me Rose. But yeah, so I knew you before that time. And for me, it was an adjustment.
Yeah.
But it's just once you get used to it, it's just like, it is what it is. So I think you should correct people. Yeah. Because that's you. Ro is you. Do you know what I mean? You should correct people, even if in the moment it feels like it's awkward or it's extra. Just because the next time they see you or speak to you, they're still gonna call you Rosie. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, just nip that in the bud. But apart from that, how you doing? Yeah, apart from that, fine. I'm quite tired. Actually, this week, Nana, I haven't told you, I was very depressed this week. Oh no.
This is the most depressed I've been in a long time this week. And I just felt like what am I doing with my life?
But do you know what? I feel like every so often that thought comes back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like every so often that thought comes and like, what am I doing with my life? But I just feel like it's a journey. Like it is a journey. And I think that everything that's happened has happened the way it's supposed to happen. And you have to trust in yourself and God that you're on the path.
Yeah.
Even though sometimes it might feel like it's slow, there's still movement. It feels like it stopped.
It's stagnant at times.
I know.
But then something will happen. Like I got an opportunity in my emails this week, and I'm so bummed that I can't take the opportunity. Like it's something I really, really want to do, but I can't do it because I'm going to be away. And
yeah, I know. And when you told me, I was like,
like really and truly, I should take the opportunity.
Is it in the middle of?
I'm going to be away.
But is that date in the middle of?
It's the 13th. So
and you're going away on the 12th.
And I'm going away on the 12th. And depending on the time of the event, I wanted to change when I'm going away to the same day as the event. I just go after the event is done.
Which I think.
But if the event is in the evening, then
you can't.
It's a bit peak.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So,
well, can we? Yeah. Why don't we know what time the event is yet?
They just asked me for free on the day. They didn't ask. They didn't say.
Can we go back?
But I'm going to go back and ask like, what the times are and stuff.
Because I really think if you can make it, you should try and make it happen.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a great opportunity. Because that opportunity came off of the back of the other opportunity.
So if I don't say no, it's going to be like, and also the person requested me themselves.
Exactly. There's a personal request. So I definitely think that we should try and make it work.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
But how you been?
I've been good. I'm tired, getting into the flow of being back at work. Obviously, I didn't work for a while because of the strikes in the film and TV industry. And now I'm back and I'm just getting used to like waking up early and stuff. And after a long week, I just wanted to lips. After a long week. And I never really get that feeling of like, I need to lips. Yeah. But after a long, hard week, I was like, right, I ain't lips in 50, 11 days. And I'm a shell of myself. Do you know what I mean? So like, yeah, but I'm good. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. I've been drinking a lot of coffee. Coffee's been getting me through. But no, I'm right. I'm all right. I just wish I had more time for the gym. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the only thing that's getting
so far.
It's getting to me that I can't go to the gym.
Yeah.
Like there's just no way I can go to the gym.
Maybe we could try fit in on like one day in the week and the weekend.
Because I'm planning to do Saturday and Sunday, but I feel like I need one more day.
Like a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Maybe we can try fit in a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to see.
It's just long because I sleep at 11. I have to be asleep by 11.
I'm in the group chat. That is like the group chat after 11.
I'm not in the group chat after 11. I need to be asleep by 11, or in the morning I'm gonna feel rough. So yeah, it's a bit peak, but yeah, I need to lips. So I ain't gonna.
We can do about that.
I ain't gonna hose. Please let's not even get let's not even get into it.
Not only slip. So if you think you're a assistant candidate, please hit her up.
I got a question though. How do you know when you like someone? What's the telltale sign?
How do I know when I like someone? I always want to be around them. I always want to talk to them all the time. I'm genuinely interested in their well-being and things like that. And like, I'm not doing things because I feel like I have to do it.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I'm not sending them morning messages because I feel like, oh shit, I have a message.
Right.
Morning. Like, it's just going to come as second nature. And also, like, I'm just thinking about them because I know when I'm just tolerating somebody because they're a good person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, I need to give this person they're actually a good person. But sometimes there's just something there, like my feelings are not my feelings.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
And
There's the desire.
Yeah, and I know that I don't like people that often.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I know when I like someone when I actually want to spend time with them because I like spending time with myself the most. So when I want to be around them, and it's just like I don't want them to like. Usually I want people to leave, like But if I don't mind them staying there, then I know I like them. And how I know that I'm attracted to someone is when I want to eat their bum. Yeah, I want to eat that booty.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
If I want to eat your booty,
like proper proper attracted to you because it's not everybody's like, it's not. I'm not.
Do you know? Even before, you remember me? I would be like, I could if I'm at least attracted to somebody, I could have sex with them. But now it's not really like that.
You've changed.
I feel like I've changed. It's not. I have to have.
You're no longer a deviant.
No.
Wow.
I need to have some feelings.
You need to have some feelings. Fucking hell, bruv. You changed.
Yeah. I need to have some feelings. I need to find you attractive. Before I find you a little bit attractive, I can say.
Yeah, you can still do that. But there's levels to attraction, you know. The top, when I say like, if I'm really, really attracted, that's when I want to eat your booty. Like, if I'm just, you know, I'm still attracted to you, but not like at the top. It's like, I still want to have sex with you, but.
There's only like, I would say, there's only like 2 or maybe 3 people I've been like really attracted to.
In life.
In this life. Like really attracted to them.
Really?
I'm drawn to them.
Wow.
Like 2 or 3 people.
Wow. That's so interesting.
That I'm as not a celebrity.
Yeah.
Like that. Somebody like, you know what I mean?
I hear it. Well, shall we get into assumptions? So
yes.
This week, I asked people to send us their assumptions of us. Initially, I did it on the regular Instagram, ask questions, people being pussies. Ro was like, you're going to have to do this, I'm not going to lie. And everybody should know that I hate not going to lie because it brings out the weirdness. And indeed, it brought out the weirdness. But we're going to start with the nice ones first. Yeah. And then we're going to go into the fucking crazy ones. But okay. Right. Okay, the first one, no assumptions, just love your art and hoping the new year is a blessing. That's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
That is nice. You're an adorable person. That's not an assumption, but that's really nice. You're both beautiful. Aww.
Are these all compliments?
No, there's some. I just started with the compliments. That's nice. Thank you. I just started with the ones that are not assumptions. No assumption, but we need another traffic light party. Would you agree? Yeah.
A party is pending, guys.
It is pending.
We don't know what the fee. I didn't think it was.
No, we're not doing. We're doing. No, we're not doing.
It's an Easter party.
Yeah.
Well, I've told you what it is now.
Yeah,
it's
a brunch. It's
gonna be an Easter brunch.
It's gonna be an Easter brunch.
But they want another traffic. Basically, they want to be hooked up with somebody.
Yeah, basically, and we will do that soon when it's a bit warmer. I think
in the summertime.
Yeah, we'll do a traffic light party for you for those that want it. Next one is Ro is the sweetest.
Oh, thanks.
Cute. All right, so the assumptions are started. Okay. You are each other's safe haven.
Oh, this is an assumption.
Yeah, this is this is an assumption.
Oh yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
I think it feels very safe here.
Yeah.
Like obviously there's a sisterhood that is really, really important to us both. We've been friends for coming up to 9 years. Our 10-year anniversary next year. That's crazy. But yeah, it's a wonderful friendship. We feel safe, and yeah, it's even feeling more safer as we go along. And
do you know what we went to Jean's house on the weekend?
Oh yeah,
with Lyra and Adobe as well, and we just like had a heart to heart. We weren't talking about, obviously we talking about women a little bit, but it was just like we just like played a card game, and it was about expressing yourself and get to know each other more, and also about asking each other questions and telling each other what we think about each other. It was a very I think we needed that. That's been our most deep meeting we've had as a group, and I loved it. That's one of my favorite times.
Yeah. I loved it too. Like, you know, anytime that we spend time together is great. It's a great time because we just love each other and we're obsessed with each other. But that night, just being so open and being so transparent and being so honest with ourselves and each other. It was something. Yeah. It was big. And I feel like, as I said, like we should do it more often, you know, because I feel like we all really needed that. And that was a moment of like feeling safe as well.
Yeah. I think a lot of things happen in life. So much happens in life. And I feel like when we come together as a group, it's easy to act like a lot of things are not happening. Yeah. It's easy to like just gloss over things with like drinking and fun and like going to the parties, playing FIFA and playing FIFA. But this time I feel like Jean was very intentional because Jean got the card game out. And
she's like, let's play this. Yeah.
And you have to be intentional about like just sitting down and talking to your friends. At the end of the day, these were each other's, you know, safe haven. So we have to utilize that.
Yeah.
It's not everyday party.
It's true.
It's not everyday talk about Gyal. But again, we do sprinkle.
We do. Just, I mean,
we sprinkled a bit in there, not much, but yeah.
Have that in common. You know,
you like women.
All right, the next one. That you are both somewhat grounded, emotionally mature individuals. I do think that do you know what? I don't think that we've always been.
No. I feel like if you listen to our first pieces of content till now, I think you can tell a change in
we've grown. Yeah, I think you can tell that we've grown, and that obviously just comes with age, I think, and like experiences and realizing that you can't. There's certain things that you can't do. There's certain things that you can't get away with. That people will tolerate and stuff. So naturally, like you just have to grow. You have no choice but to grow out of it and grow it into being, you know, emotionally mature and grounded and stuff like that.
I think it's still a work in progress.
It's still, I
mean, I'll hope to at the level of Mal one day. But it's a work in progress. But like, I'm enjoying the progress. I'm proud of your progress.
Yeah, I'm proud of yours as well.
Thank you. And we keep
moving. Yeah, we keep moving.
And guys, maturity is also sexy.
It is. Oh, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, like all that other like immature. It's not attractive, guys. It's not attractive. Right, both of you hope to be in each other's lives for the next 20 years. Of course, more than that.
Forever.
That can't even be said forever. For real, yeah. That just answers, you're right. Yeah. That assumption is correct. Both of you would like to move out of the UK permanently. I really love the podcast, by the way. Thank you so much. Would we like to move out of the UK? I like the UK. Not permanently. I wouldn't move out permanently.
Yeah, I don't think I would move out permanently either.
Right.
Whenever I go away, I get homesick.
Do you?
I always get homesick. Well, I do always get homesick.
I feel you on that.
And
sometimes I'm ready to go.
Ready to go home. But maybe that's because my child is at home. But I'm ready to go home. But maybe in order to move, you have to get over that homesickness and continue.
Keep going.
And keep going. I haven't reached there. But I don't know if I would like to move somewhere for a couple of years. Maybe I could do like 5 or 10 years somewhere. But not permanently.
I couldn't do permanently just because I don't know, like it's like your roots, where you're from is home, is your roots, and my family's here and stuff like that. So I wouldn't want to like move permanently. I could do like maybe 2-3 years somewhere else in a different country. But I like I say this.
I don't like the UK.
I don't like the way the UK is run. I don't like how expensive it is. I don't obviously like the government, but I like my culture here. Do you know what I mean? My Black British culture. That's what I like here. Yeah. So I guess it would be different anywhere else.
Yeah.
Kind of ish. One of your goals is to be married by at least 40 years old.
Oh boy. Is it?
Do you know what? That's not the age is not the goal. Like to be married at 40, that's not the goal. I would like to, when I talk about marriage, I want to meet someone who makes me want to get married to them. That's the goal. The goal is not to be married by a certain age.
Yeah.
So what about you?
I don't think it's to be married by a certain age either. And the older I'm getting, I'm trying to put less pressure on myself because of my age. Like I found myself this month saying a lot of things like I'm going to be 34 this year. I'm going to be 34 this year. I'm trying to get out of that. So no, I don't want to add age into the mix. I want to get married when I've met the right person. I think that's what's most important.
100%.
And I think that in terms of timing is not really a thing for me. It's just it needs to be the right person, and that's all it is. That's 100%. The only most important thing. Yeah.
I would agree with that. So it's not age, guys. All right, this is in capital letters. The feminine energy you both possess has stopped you from being toxic at times. How do people do this?
It stopped us from being toxic.
Yeah,
actually,
it didn't. It didn't.
I would disagree with that. I feel like the feminine energy we have makes people think we can't be toxic, and then when we are, it's a huge shock.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck? I didn't expect this because you're a woman. Nah, 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 nah.
Yeah, we've heard
yeah,
yeah. And I feel like a lot of people put emphasis on our femininity because of our mannerisms, but actually mentally, it's not.
Do you know the times I've been called the nigga? Like, as in,
y'all think that's
that women like we've dated think that we're some niggas, and this is not to, this is not positive. Obviously, we work on things, but so it's a duality. Do you know what I mean? It's definitely a duality. The femininity has not.
No, I would say that I've definitely been a toxic babe, and I've been this feminine, and yeah, like I said, people are just shocked.
People were shocked because people were like, oh, they obviously thought it was a safe space. And it is, and it can be, and it's very warm and fuzzy. But at the same time, we're who we are. Do you know what I mean? Like we have femininity and masculinity. You gonna get both. You know?
Femininity comes out in many different ways. That's your mentality, your personality, your mannerisms. For us, it's our mannerisms.
Yeah, it's our mannerisms. Right. I reckon Ro is confident but quite a sensitive babe underneath and has a proper nurturing side that only trusted people are privileged to experience.
This is definitely from a stranger.
I don't think that's somebody that's
definitely from a stranger, but it's quite spot on.
It's quite accurate.
They said that I'm a what?
That you're confident. You are at times.
Yeah, I am confident. I feel like I've become more confident recently, but I haven't been that confident for the last couple of years. And I feel like as much as we've had visual in this podcast, at least I haven't been confident. I think I've been confident in the last like 9 months or so. And in terms of nurturing, I am nurturing.
Very.
Yeah, I'm very nurturing.
Very nurturing.
And it is mainly to people that are close to me.
That's what we were saying though in our like circle time.
Like in the circle time, that's what we were saying. And I'm sensitive.
I think you are sensitive. I think we're all sensitive. This is the thing, there's levels, but I think we're all sensitive.
Yeah, I think I am sensitive. Yeah, I'm sensitive.
Yeah.
I like to be cuddled.
Yeah, we like ourselves. Okay, I think Nana is peaceful and calm, but can bring that low-key intensity to any situation if and when it's needed.
Something that knows you or something. I wonder if these.
This was on the same one. So so I don't know, but
this is really maybe someone that knows us.
Maybe
because it's quite accurate. This one,
but if you know us, you know us. So it wouldn't be an assumption. Do you know what I mean? But do you know what I am? What did I say? I'm peaceful. Child,
I wouldn't say that called Nana peaceful.
No, but the thing is, I think people see that I'm chill and think it equates to peaceful. No.
It equates to I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I can't be bothered.
I'm not that peaceful. Sometimes I bring problems a lot. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is honesty hour. I'm not that peaceful. I bring, a lot of problems sometimes, but I am calm, and I do bring some intensity sometimes.
Yeah,
it depends on the situation, but sometimes I can be quite intense. I don't like to be intense, but it happens sometimes. But yeah, kind of right. You are happy that the Gen Z have more options when it comes to queer safe spaces, but wish there were more for those who are 28 plus. Yeah, that's right. Spot on.
Yeah. I feel like it doesn't have to be parties, man. It can be so many. There's so many things that older queer people can do. But you know what? I think that why people don't go out and stuff like that as you get older is because people just don't want to be part of the mess.
Yeah.
People just want peaceful lives. And I feel like it's so sad that people have to equate being peaceful to being away from queer people. And I just think that's what it is.
Right.
So when you say to someone, I don't go out because I'm going to be all of that. That's the kind of energy they have. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, or I'm not in the community like
I'm
that.
not in the community.
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of vibe. But...
We do wish there was more like, spaces for us, our people our age, queer people our age. But it just so happens that, with life and you get older, you get more responsibilities and stuff. You don't necessarily have time to be in the club every weekend. And like, we understand that. So who's going to be in the club? The younger lot. Yeah, the under 28s.
Even apart from the club, even other spaces, like I feel like they could be.
But do you know what? I do feel like Gen Zs do have more different spaces than partying. So you're right. Yeah.
Tilcon, there is actually an event. I don't know if we missed it, but Night Dykes is for older queer people.
Oh.
They asked us to share their event, so I shared it.
Okay.
But Night Dykes is like older than us.
Older than us.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know that Yvonne, the masculine presenting woman, Yvonne?
I've said this before.
Her acts like Eve something. But yeah, when is that on? Let me see when that ends. And Gin is part of it too.
Oh, Gin's part of it.
It's on the 3rd of February in Earth in Stokey.
Okay.
It's called Reclaiming Queer Women's Spaces. And we've got a good DJ lineup from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. And yeah, like it's for all queer women, lesbians, non-binary, dykes, suds, butches, and femmes. And that's an older space.
So if you're looking for that,
yeah, look out for Night Dykes. It's spelled NITEDYKEZ on Instagram. They do have quite a lot of events, so yeah, hit them up and see.
Yeah, do that. Y'all have had sexual tension at least once! ! ! ! ! ! ! ! !
You and I.
That's what. Guys, I don't know if people think that people can't be friends, like just platonic friends.
Guys never had.
Just look into
tension.
look into the camera. Look into the lens. We've never had sexual tension ever, like as in not once. And the thing is, I've watched you have sex once, and eat someone's pussy.
Oh yeah.
And that was enjoyable, but I wasn't attracted to you or her. Like, I think you're gorgeous. I think she's gorgeous, but I wasn't like attracted. I just enjoyed you watching, but I'm not attracted to either of you.
No.
So it's just never happened. Yeah. We're not each other's type, unfortunately. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I know people want to see it, but it's never going to happen.
No.
Okay, thank you. Nana is more the calm one. Low-key does crazy shit, but we'll tell you about it 2 weeks after it's been done. Ro is more extravagant, likes to update you on her shenanigans whilst it's happening. Basically, y'all are Libra and Scorpio for real.
That's true. I mean, that's true. That's
very true.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That is true. This person, in the moment, I'm on the way home. Oh my god! I'm going, Nana. So
that's so funny. That is so funny. I mean, sometimes I feel like I do be saying things like when they happen, but sometimes I can wait a few days. But yeah,
she'd be like, "Oh my god, yeah."
So this
last week, 2 weeks ago, 3 months ago. Didn't I tell you?
I'm done. Sometimes I have to process things myself for a while. That's and then
I don't process what I say. Boom. Extravagance.
Libra for real. That is hilarious. Nana has a very strict type. Ro has a type preference, but goes where the vibes are.
That is true.
That's so true.
That's true. Because y'all reading that. What's going
for
on?
Real. How do you guys know?
Yeah, like how do you know this? I would say that's true. I would say that I do go where the vibes go.
Yeah.
But I do have a type. And do you know what it is? My type in physicality and my type in personality
is very different.
It's really one person. So I have to
it's
you know
kind of hard to find your perfect person with
Yeah.
everything that you want. And so yeah, but I guess that's why also I don't really be dating then, because it's strict. It's strict. So yeah, you were. It's hard out here.
And to find your type in lesbian or bisexual.
Oh, fucking yeah, it's very hard. Y'all have the same type.
I would say that we have the same category of type.
Yeah, but
we both like baddies.
Yeah, but not type to a T.
No, it's not to a T. No.
It's not to a T. But I think sometimes, it overlaps.
Yeah.
It can overlap, but we don't have the same type to a T, but we both like baddies. And that's a problem.
Same category.
Yeah. Different
genre.
Yeah. yeah, absolutely. Only from the podcast, not from any personal experience or knowledge of you both. Okay. You both appear to be plays and seem like you're a little mean to women. Also 100% get you can't sit with us mean girl vibes.
Wow. When you mean to who? Women?
Mean to women.
As in the women that we're dating?
The women that we're dating.
Do you know what? I have quite a sarcastic sense of humour. I have many types of sense of humours, but I do think I can be quite sarcastic, and everyone knows I'm a shady babe.
Yeah.
As we said last week, I'm going to tell you to your big wiser over there. And I do think not everyone can handle that about me. Yeah. And I do think some people can take offense to it. Then you got some women who absolutely get the banter and they find it funny.
Love women like that.
Yeah, we get each other in terms of banter. Yeah. And so I do think that the ones who don't get it, I can come across as I'm mean or patronizing to them. And it's not always about their wig. It could just be about anything. And also being a Libra, I notice everything. And me being me, I point out everything. I'm working on it. But I point out everything.
Yeah.
But I point it out with good intention. But maybe my delivery is not always good. Right. But it's something I am working on.
You're working on it.
However, so that's where the meanness might come from. And when I did this, not gonna lie, somebody put in there that you spoke to your girlfriend like I think she's something like you spoke to your girlfriend in a very patronizing tone, and I read it and I was very offended. But actually, that's my sense of humor.
Yeah,
it's just my sense of humor. Do you know what I mean? And she got it. I'm not gonna lie, she got it sometimes, and sometimes she used to get offended. She's mad sensitive about it, but cool. And what else did they say?
They said that we look like you can't sit with us. Right?
That's not true.
I think that's how we look to other people, but that's not true.
That's not true.
I will 100% say that's not true. We're not like that.
We're actually very welcoming.
If you actually came to speak to us, yes, you will find out that we're very welcoming. Obviously, we're not really opening the borders like that to for new friendships, because we've been friends for a few years now. Some of us have had longer relationships, 1-to-1, but in our group, we're not opening the borders because there's weirdos out there.
I think we have opened borders a few times. I feel like we can have different relationships with different people, but in terms of adding people to group chats, it's actually enough.
That's not
enough.
Happen.
Yeah,
we can have separate personal relationships with other people.
Yeah, and also if we're out on a night out and you want to chill with us,
you
that's fine. We're not mean at all.
No,
we're not mean girl energy.
Yeah.
We love going to for example, if we're going to straight space and all the gays gravitate towards one corner,
that.
We're here for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we love that.
So
that assumption's not true. But also, I want to say, going back to the mean to girls, I don't think I'm necessarily mean to girls. I think similar to you, they have to like kind of get me, like, do you know what I mean, get my banter and stuff like that. Always say that I need a woman who is not sensitive and who's wicked and bad, because I'm wicked and bad. That's just how it is. Like, I don't, the sensitive thing, like, we have to get each other, we have to be able to banter each other, and that's our culture. Do you know what I mean? Being like African or Caribbean or whatever, that's sort of like your banter. Like, it's not mean, it's just like, it's just jokes, it's banter. So to answer your question, wicked and bad. I assume y'all are gonna have a threesome with each other this year.
Get over it. No.
Did we speak? No, it's not gonna. I feel like if it was gonna happen, it would have happened already. That's not. No, as you said, next.
And also, it wasn't that serious. Because the motto in it.
Yeah. It wasn't that serious. If it was serious, it would happen. It's not serious. It's not gonna happen. I no longer have a crush on y'all, but y'all still cool people though. Thumbs up. I assume that both of you only date straight women. Do you know what? We get this quite often. We get this not often, a lot. We get this a lot. And I think that, as we've said numerous times, that we're not attracted to asexuality. We're not attracted to straight, bisexual. That we're attracted to women. So if a woman is attractive to us, that's just what it is. Because attraction comes first, right?
Yeah.
Before I speak to you and say, "Oh, are you queer?"
This question, I feel like it's quite coded.
It's projecting.
I mean, this assumption, I feel like it's quite coded.
It's projecting.
In terms of, you started off by saying, I used to have a crush on you. But you guys are cool now, and I assume you like straight women, or it seems like you like straight women. And to me, we have not lived up to an expectation that you have had of us in your mind. And that pisses me off so much when people do that. Like, get to know somebody. I know we've asked for assumptions here, but it seems like you have made up your mind on a prejudgment already by saying, I used to have a crush on you guys. For me, that sounds like I used to have respect for you, but now I don't. That's what.
Is that what you're getting?
I'm not really getting. I don't have a crush on you guys anymore, because that don't make no sense. And you've ended it with a disappointment in us. That's why I think that is coded as I don't have respect for you. And that's fine. You don't have to. And when it comes to straight women thing, I've never been in a relationship with anybody who identifies as straight.
Right. Neither have I.
Do you know what I'm saying? And in terms of the women that I date, everyone I've dated since my last relationship has been queer. Like, to say that straight women, obviously when you go out and you talk to people and you meet women, you speak to them, if they give you their number,
they're not straight.
For me, you have the conversation, and wherever the conversation goes, in terms of where their sexuality is, if they say to me, think something that sounds like they're experimenting,
You're not going there.
I'm not going there. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm not 22. I'm not going there.
Yeah, I'm not in the business of trying to turn somebody. Even I these days have gone so far to the point where if somebody's not out to their family members, to me, I'm not really that invested. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? They could be queer, but if they're not even out to their family, I'm not gonna start thinking about a future with you.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Like we're too grown, baby girl.
We're too grown for that.
Or baby they.
Whoever you are.
We are too grown.
Yeah. I think that's actually like quite a ridiculous assumption because you're attracted to, you look at someone and you're attracted to them. You don't know whether they're queer or straight or whatever until you go and speak to them. And if they reciprocate that attraction, that desire, that chemistry, then to me, even if they've only dated men previously, they are not straight because they are attracted to me and they want to pursue something with me. Just because you haven't dealt with the same sex or same gender doesn't mean that you can't identify as queer. No. If you have feelings of attraction, if you want. I know there's a lot of women who, because they haven't, they still identify as straight. But to me personally, that doesn't mean that they're straight.
Like, look at my ex-girlfriend, for example. She identified as straight when I met her. And when I met her, she didn't want to, she kept saying she was straight, but we still went on a date and we still had sex on the first date.
Yeah.
And then a couple of years later, over those years, we had like a friends with benefits kind of situation. And I dated other people. I didn't really impose a relationship on her in that time because she was straight. But we used to have sexual fun. And then we got into a relationship. And by this point, she had thought about her sexuality. I've been having sex with this girl for 4 years. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, she's now really thought about her sexuality. Yeah. I'm queer. There's no point running away from the title. And a lot of women run away from the title queer, bisexual, or whatever the case may be. It's scary because the thing that's attached to it is coming out. Oh, now I've got to tell my mum. Do you know what I mean?
I understand.
But that was a queer woman. But do you know what I mean? She's still a queer woman.
That's why I always call them straight identifying because I don't think that they're straight. Like if they're having feelings or if they're having sexual relationships and stuff like that, that's not straight to me. I'm so sorry. So yeah, you're incorrect. They're not straight. Okay. Moving on. Y'all,
I don't like that one.
Yeah, like it's getting worse. Oh, it's getting worse, baby. It's getting worse. Y'all are hella boring in real life. That means you must know us in real life.
Okay.
It's getting worse. You are happy that no, I don't know. Why do so many lesbians prefer chasing after straight girls but overlook bi girls? That's not an assumption.
Again, I've never been in a relationship with a lesbian. Everyone I've been with has been bi, so I can't even. I don't really date many lesbians that are my type. I don't know. I haven't seen my type in lesbian. So that's been available to date because maybe I have seen them, but they have a girlfriend or something. But I've never met a lesbian in this country.
But they're saying we overlook bi girls. No, we chase straight girls and overlook bi girls. We've dated a lot of bi girls.
I've only been with bi girls. I don't know.
I've only been with yeah. All of the girls that I've been with are bi.
Yeah.
And I identify as bi.
So, well, that's for us anyway. We can't talk about everybody else, but that's
true.
Oh, that's our story. I don't know.
That's our truth.
Listen, we love a bi babe.
We do.
Like we love a bi babe. So
yeah. Like we're not biphobic. We're not. Do you know what I mean? I think the problem is like even like when you were saying with lesbians. Yeah, there's no. Our type is there's no our type.
I haven't seen it. Just haven't seen it. I don't know.
I haven't seen it either. Not in this country. There might be, but I ain't seen it.
Well, I've seen it, but they've had girlfriends, so not single ones.
So we do date bi girls. Yeah, you are bottom leaning switches. I have no idea what that means. You are bottom leaning switches. Bottom leaning switches. I see what they mean.
So you were more bottom, but we switch.
Yeah, we're not bottoms. I don't.
I barely even get fingered.
I get fingered, but I'm still the top. Like, do you know? I'm still. I would say more top switching.
Yeah, and
like,
do you know? again, when people say things like this, yeah, they don't really say these things to femmes. They say these things to masculine women who have feminine personalities and mannerisms like we do. And I feel like it's trying to be insulting. And I do feel like if there are masc-presenting people out there who are bottoms or bottom-leaning,
that is valid.
Absolutely fine.
Even the most hyper masculine studs, if they are a bottom, that is valid.
Yeah. Again,
stop trying to police people.
Policing people's masculinity and their femininity, whatever the case may be. I feel like it makes masc people have to act up to that.
I don't want to have to perform overly masculine. I don't need to do that because I'm comfortable and confident in who I am. I don't need to do that. I feel like all of these sort of comments are just like playground shit. Like, you know, it's weird.
This comment is from a young person.
Probably.
It sounds childish.
Yeah, it sounds very grow up. Nana is a little spoon. I can be.
So can I.
I can also be a big spoon. Moving on. I assume that this is where it gets weirder. I assume that Nana is going to get married to a man and Ro is going to have a baby mama.
I do have a baby mama, actually. It's not something I talk about this podcast, but I already have one.
Sorry, what?
My baby mum.
Oh, right. Yeah. You do have a baby mum. I thought you were talking about another child. Woo, child's like, wait, when did you have another child?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not something I speak about on this podcast, but I already have one.
Yeah. I can confirm that I'm not going to get married to a man. Never spoken about wanting to marry a man ever, so I don't know where that came from, but sure.
By the way, my baby mum is quite a good fixture in my life, by the way. Put that out there. She's great. She's amazing.
She is great.
She's actually quite perfect.
She is great. We love her. I assume Nana will date a guy this year, smiley face. I don't know if this is a guy. Yeah, this year, smiley face. I don't know if this is a guy or because it's given...
It's giving weird.
Yeah, it's giving very weird.
I don't see that happening, guys.
I don't see that happening. I don't know if somebody wants to see it. Somebody wants to be with me. That's a guy, but it's never going to happen. Unless you're willing to give me sperm so I can turkey baste it because I'm trying to get pregnant next year. But yeah, but it's not. No. I'm never going to be with a man. No. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Right, getting weirder. You should get a boyfriend, Anna. We know you miss dick.
Do you think this is the same person?
It must be, yeah.
This is why Nana hates, not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is why I hate it, because you people are weird. you people are just so weird.
But do you know what? This just comes down to again, people policing people's masculinity.
It's true.
And it's like you can't express certain levels of femininity. And it makes them feel uncomfortable.
It makes them feel uncomfortable.
It has nothing to do with you.
It's not my problem.
And because there's a bit of femininity, it must be aligned to dating.
Yeah. No. I'm sorry.
When you have femmes, when you have hyper femmes and they say they're lesbians, do you tell them, oh no, you're gonna date a man?
I think they do. You know,
they
never believe it. Do you know what I mean? They're like a proper hyper feminine woman. They're like, oh, they should be with a man. And I feel like, you know, femininity isn't just reserved for masculinity or to be with a masculine like person. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not. Why are we centering men? Why?
Stop centering men.
Stop centering men.
If you're a queer person, but you should know better.
You should know better. That's very, very problematic. Nana just needs to come out as bisexual already and stop sneak dicking on the side. It's okay, sweetheart.
I just feel like we can ignore that one. That's the next
like the fact that anyone thinks that I could put a dick in my mouth and like it and enjoy it is absurd. Cool. Ro is a bad bee in bed. That's not true.
No, yeah. I feel like what I embody on my day to day, or like on this podcast and this platform, is very opposite to
when you're in the bedroom.
When I'm in the bedroom,
yeah.
Even when I'm in a romantic situation, and I'm just not that feminine in those situations. You know, different things bring out different parts of me. And unfortunately, it seems like you would want to see the masculine side of me. Let's fuck then.
Purr. You'd be straight for pay. You couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me. You could not pay me.
Straight for pay? Is this the same person?
It might be.
It must be the same person. Anyway, moving on.
And that's it.
Okay.
That was the assumptions.
All those bisexual ones were towards the end, so I think the same person.
No. I did it that way.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to go through the good ones first, and then get to the bad ones.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like the bisexual one is a bit nuts. But I like pussy, and pussy loves me. That part. So yeah, sorry guys, sorry to disappoint. Sorry to disappoint you, but
I feel like these assumptions, a lot of them were based on how we present. Their assumptions were based on how we come across.
In
terms of our femininity and masculinity. And I just think it's so interesting.
I mean, do you know what? It's so rich coming from like the community. Do you know what I mean? Where, you know, you're supposed to celebrate difference and all this stuff, yeah. I think it's so rich coming from the community. Like, we are all different. We all like different things. We all come from different places, different walks of life, and we should be able to celebrate different people and then different identities and personalities. And the community can be a bit hypocritical in that. And yeah, I just find that really, really problematic.
It's quite sad.
Yeah, it's quite sad. We should be able to exist in femininity and masculinity together in harmony. Like, one does not fight the other. We are, just is what it is. And as you said, like different situations bring out the difference in you, because when I'm with a woman, although I have feminine traits, there's still a, you know, protector, or there's still a dominance.
It's her energy.
There's a masculine energy. And I'm sorry, that's why
I have no problem saying if I was a femme, you know. I'm not trying to like.
Do you know what?
Beg being masculine.
No,
do you know what I mean?
And
like,
I'm just me. I'm just me. Like, also, don't try and put me in a label. That's why I don't subscribe to studs.
Yeah.
Don't try and put me in a label. I'm on a spectrum of masculine presenting, which is a spectrum. I might not be on the end like hyper masculine or the other end of like hyper feminine. I'm somewhere. I'm somewhere.
Like,
and
we
I'm
don't
fine
wear
with
these
that
clothes because it makes us more of a lesbian.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
we just like it.
Babes, I will show you my pictures from primary schools. I have receipts. Yeah,
I've always liked.
Do you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Things. So it is what it is. And also, I just want to add that if a hyper masculine, hyper masculine queer woman was having sex with men, that is their business. That is very valid. Leave them to it. People like different things. Let them do what they're going to do. Do you know what I mean? Let them do what they want to do.
There's just too much policing of people's sexuality.
Too much policing.
And, like, how people express their
gender.
It's kind of boring.
Grow up.
It's boring. It is boring.
Give it a rest.
But talking of all this bisexual. So on one of our TikTok clips, from one of our past episodes, basically Dana said that she was talking to a girl and the girl's boyfriend gave her permission basically to date a woman. The comments has all these people saying, ew, they ain't fucking with somebody else, he's fucking with a man. It's dirty, just something about juices, like swapping juices.
What?
Ridiculous. There's just basically there's a lot of biphobic comments in that TikTok, and I want us to get into it because it's so interesting how people see dating women who also date men as a proximity to you sharing some food with the man, as if the man is in the room.
As if the woman hasn't bathed. As if, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, why would you be with somebody who doesn't have good hygiene?
You're acting like you lot are you're forced to have a threesome. You're not being forced to have a threesome with the woman. Do you know what I mean? You're like, I just really don't understand the biphobia. Like, you guys hate men that much, or you like threaten that much. I don't know what it is, but there are a lot of lesbians who would not date even a bisexual woman. Yeah, because they date men. Yeah. And I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Like, what is it? Like, do you feel threatened by that? Like, what is really going on? But you need to really unpack that and ask yourself, why do you feel that way?
Yeah. And one thing I would say is I noticed that it was mainly Americans saying it. And I feel like the more we had like American followers and stuff, I've really been open to the fact that our mentality is so different. And I guess it's down to having different cultures and things like that, and it being exposed to different types of things. Yeah. But one thing I would say has been a constant in our comments sometimes is the biphobia. Like, I'm not fucking with someone who's bisexual. I don't do some, like, at the end of the day, let's just say this bisexual person also had a woman. Yeah. So they now dating two women.
Well, you wouldn't say that.
Would you still have that
They
energy?
wouldn't say that.
And I just feel like you kind of giving yourself, you're even kind of having a disservice to yourself because, again, as a queer person, you are centering a man.
Yeah. Always centering.
Why are you lesbian?
Why you care? Men? Why do you care? Like, why do you actually care about the next man? Yeah, I honestly think I saw some of those comments and I thought it was very, very ridiculous. But again, like, I'm not that surprised by the comments.
Yeah.
You know, because of like, you know, our audience and stuff like that. Obviously, we love you guys, but, you know, I'm not surprised. And I think that there needs to be a little bit more of learning and growing and experiencing different people. And yeah, people bath, guys. I don't know what else to tell you.
And the only thing I would say is, fair enough, I do think one valid point is, but again, it shouldn't be quoted in biphobia, is that some men do allow their women to step out for their gays.
Oh, for their gays.
Yeah, some, not all of them, some do. So I get that point that somebody said it's all about the man, but it's not always about. It's also not always about the man wasn't going to be. Some people have like their arrangements. Maybe they're going to be.
Yeah, maybe he's out doing his thing. Yeah,
it's a woman or a man.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? This person, we didn't give more context. We don't know if her man is bisexual.
We don't know anything.
Do you know what I mean? We didn't give a further context. So
I think the thing is just to be safe. Like, obviously, like if you are swapping fluids and stuff, like with different people. But sometimes even we overlap. When we stop seeing, we might see someone, might be seeing someone, and then we meet someone new. And we overlap sexually. I've overlapped sexually. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So would you say the same thing? Oh, can't be swapping fluids. No, you wouldn't, because it's two women.
And you don't even always know what people are up to. Do you know what I mean?
People be cheating as well.
People be cheating.
But I'm not swapping fluids.
Just everyone has to make sure that we're safe here. And I just feel like concentrate on the relationship you have with the person. Right. And what your boundaries are and the things that you have consent for, and like just keep your energy there. Like, don't be thinking about what she's doing with the next man. It just has nothing to do with you, especially if he's not in the room.
Right.
So
yeah, a bit of growing up to do as well there. I don't know if you've seen this, but this popular YouTuber Diera, she I don't know if you know her. She's American, and she got revealed that basically she was friends with someone who had a girlfriend. I think it was like a makeup artist or something who had a girlfriend, who had a stud girlfriend. And she took this stud girlfriend from that girl who was supposed to be her friend. And no one knew what the stud looks like. And it's now been revealed what she looks like. Everyone's posting her picture.
Look. What's her name? Diera.
The
name sounds familiar though.
Yeah, she's a popular YouTuber. Dearra. She's a popular YouTuber. Now,
so what's the stud? I want to see.
You want to see the stud? Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
So what I said about her stud?
Basically, they're actually rinsing her.
The stud?
Yeah, they're saying that Diera can do better. They've posted her picture. They're actually rinsing her, and I just feel like
no, that's a man.
I just feel like that's fucked up. Like, you can have your opinions about, oh, she can do better and stuff like that, but to actually post her picture and calling her ugly and all of this stuff, like, that's fucked up.
Damn. Can I just say, this is when I say this is my type, yeah?
What's your type?
Did I have this in London? Did I have Diera in London?
They don't have Diera in London.
Did I have this in queer?
They don't. They don't have it in queer, sorry, yeah. They have it...
Do you know, they don't have this in queer.
No.
This country.
But yeah, everyone's just been so mean. And I just think that that's a person, you know. That's a person who's going to see those comments. And...
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I just think that's fucked up. Where is...
Oh, so this picture... Oh, I've been seeing this picture going
Yeah, so that's the picture.
So I guess someone saw the tattoos, so they clocked who the girl
they clocked
is.
it. So this is what the girl looks like.
I mean, they kind of saw.
People have been rinsing. I think that's fucked up.
Oh my God, someone said Diera was better off choosing me.
Like, why are people being so mean?
So who did she steal the girl from?
Some makeup artist.
Girl, I need to get into this.
The tea.
The tea.
I just think this happened a while ago. They've been dating for a while.
Oh, so they've been together for a while?
Yeah, they've been dating for a while. So
I feel like that could be a bad picture of the girl.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Come on.
I get why Diera hides her now. Like, come on, don't. I think that is so fucked up. I think that is so fucked up, guys. Let people be with people they want to be with.
Exactly.
And are attracted to and all of that stuff. Guys, I just wanted to quickly talk about The Colour Purple. Just quickly, very quickly. I watched The Colour Purple the other day. It's a musical. It's a reimagining of the original film, and also obviously like the source material by Alice Walker. And it's queer. And Lil Boosie tweeted that he walked out of the cinema because 2 women were kissing. Mm-hmm. When I tell you that kiss was like so PG-12, PG-11, but my man walked out of the cinema because 2 women were kissing.
I feel like Lil Boosie, LGBT community is part of his brand. So he has to do things
to get attention.
Because I don't know anything about him unless he's talking about gay people. I don't know. I haven't heard any music. I believe he's a musician.
I believe. Yeah,
I haven't heard any music as of recently. I just
couldn't tell you
about the community.
I couldn't tell you a Lil Boosie song.
So at this point, he's part of the community. He had to do that stunt in order to be relevant.
Yeah, to get attention.
You know?
He does things to get attention because that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I would say even those characters who played the gays, so it was Fantasia and what's the one in the baby daddy one? Taraji P. Henson.
Oh.
And I just wish it wasn't that convincing to me. Like I just wish they had gotten like fresh talent and not these.
Is it need to be a superstar studded?
No.
Yeah.
It didn't need. Yeah. You, when you watch it, I think you might feel the same. It didn't need to be that because to me, I wasn't convinced. I didn't feel it, and I just wish they had gotten new talent who was proper in it as performance, like who was going to be in it 100%. And that's all I'm going to say on the film because there's loads of things that happen, but the LGBT stuff is the most important thing. That's all I'm going to say about the film.
I was watching it.
Yeah, be watching it. But yeah, that's all on my agenda. Anything else to add?
Sorry, I'm just looking at Diarra stuff with my girlfriend. Sorry, because this is new to me. So I'm scrolling.
I can't believe you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it. And
the comments are what? There's just so many.
There's so many comments. Everyone's being so bad mine. And I guess, I feel like they suit. I don't know. I'm so confused.
I don't know if it's because like obviously there is some baddie, you know.
So again, you have this expectation, and that might be funny. There's some people in the tweet saying that Diarra has picked this stud. What about me?
Why would she? Why should she pick you?
From what I'm seeing, you're not cute either, babe.
Why should she pick you?
Why should she pick you?
Yeah, I think it's
and it's all about there's more to it than looks as well. I do feel. How important do you think that looks?
Ooh, well, let me just say this. I have to find you attractive. Mm-hmm. Me, I don't give a fuck if Ro doesn't find you attractive. I don't care if Adobe doesn't find the girl attractive. I don't care if any of the lads do not find the person that I find attractive. Mm-hmm. That doesn't matter to me. That's what I think it is. Diarra finds this person attractive. That's all that fucking matters.
Yeah.
Like attraction is important, but that's like what I think.
Yeah, attraction is
personal. It's personal. It's very, very personal. But yeah, attraction is like very important to me. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not gonna deal with somebody that I'm not attracted to.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's just
I feel like attraction is very important. I think that I would have before said that, I'm more of a personality babe. That's not untrue. That's very untrue. I do think that they both go hand in hand. I feel like in fact attraction might be a little bit more than a personality for me now. And the reason why I say that is because I think sex is very important in your relationship. I think if you don't have maybe not constant sex, but sex that you're both satisfied with on a regular basis, then I think that can cause problems. I think that can cause questions of, does this person still love me? Are they still attracted to me and things like that? So for me, there has to be attraction in order to be sex. Yeah. And I just think it's very high up there. It's very high in terms of what's important for the relationship. Yeah.
I think sex is really, really important because I think that attraction equates to desire. Mm-hmm. And if you're not attracted to someone, you're not going to desire to have sex with them. Yeah. And that's just it. So yeah, that is really up. That is really up there for me. For me, it's just like, it's on par. But also when you first meet someone, you see what they look like. You don't.
Yeah, it's not personality.
That's what comes first, naturally.
And there's also, but some people knew each other first as friends, and then they grew.
I can't, bro. I saw a tweet about that the other time.
No, but maybe it's by accident. Like, but they were only meant to be friends. And they're like,
no, but
I love you.
Just the thing is, I couldn't do it that way. I can only do the way of like, I meet you, I find you attractive, and also like your personality, and I want to be with you. I couldn't be friends with someone and then grow into an attraction. It has to be from the get. I need to be obsessed with you from the very first minute.
Yeah, I need to be obsessed. I need to be more obsessed with my partner than my partner needs to be obsessed with me. But my partner also needs to be obsessed with me. But I feel like a little bit more.
I get that. I think for me as well, just a tiny bit more. I need to be more obsessed, just a tiny bit more. But also, like, even with women these days, I'm kind of like taking a step back. I know that the women that I'm attracted to want me to take the lead, but I'm also hesitant to take the lead because they're gonna think they're the prize, and I'm also a prize. Yeah, I'm also a prize, because when you be doing all these things like taking the lead, booking the dates, flying them out, being their best eater, then they're gonna think that they're the prize, and then totally kind of neglect you in the way that you need to be cared for, and seen. And I'm not doing that no more. Like, I think I've learned from previous relationships and stuff that I'm also a prize. I'm also a prize. So I can't. No, I want there to be a mutual pursuing of each other.
I 100% agree with that. And I just came to a realization of something, and that is, somebody said to us recently, the girl they were talking to for a minute, had bad communication, they brought it up, and then the girl said to our friend, you need to remember that you wanted me first. And I actually, when I think about it, I think that certain mans kept that mentality for the whole relationship, or that had just kept that mentality in the back of their mind, and it might even have been subconscious. Right. But I think it's like, you wanted me, and when I think of it, I think they did say that when we broke up. You wanted me, and you fucked up in this way. Right. Like, they couldn't believe it. And
because they were on this sort of pedestal, like up all the way up there.
And my babes at the moment, she was like, that is not exclusive. She was just basically like, she was like, I saw her out. Why do you think she was the prize? And you know what? I get what she was. I get what she was saying. She was just like, you're a prize. You're a prize too. Like, I don't understand why she was put on such a pedestal, and she was not only by you, but everyone around you as well. Every single person in your life put this person on such a pedestal, and it was really toxic of all of you guys to do that. And she's like, I don't ever want that for you ever again.
No, I hate, and I 100%
get it.
I know 100% hear that. I hear that, and that's why for me, I'm just like, I'm over here. If you like me, you have to show me that you like me too. It's not just me. Do you know what I mean? It's not just me. I'm so sorry, but that can't run. It just can't run in this day and age.
We are both the prize.
Yeah, we are both the prize. Together,
we are both the prize. Even if I'm more obsessed with you than you are of me, you are still obsessed with me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're still gonna see me. You're still gonna recognize what my needs are.
Yeah.
You're still gonna put in the effort to make sure that my needs are met.
Period.
Just as I'm gonna be to you as well.
Period.
And yeah, we both the prize, baby.
We are. We will both be the prize in the relationship.
We are the prize.
Amen. Okay.
On that note, we are both the prize. And we are going to wrap up this week's episode. Thanks for listening, guys. Make sure you have #22podcast on Twitter. Make sure you rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, all that good stuff. And send us some words of encouragement for the gym to eat more protein.
Yes, please. I'm skinny.
Please do that. And yeah, thanks for listening. Until next week.
Peace.